The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Chiefs at 11 and 2 now, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
2nd and 5.
Hey, 43.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Fights through one man.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sky Moore. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16. To begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Down, and they go back to Harris. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16 brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And the Steelers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Steelers 0.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they'd love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. There he goes, left side. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This second and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, baby.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Come back.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Two yards to go, second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a give, running left is Harris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Second down and a yard. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Pickett will look to pass it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change.
And now the rookie's free. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
That'll third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tough.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken inside his own 40. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Attack, attack! Hey, rip left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. And he's brought down, but boy, they needed that. Out across the 35-yard line. Nice play. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Looking to throw here, Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here's Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
Work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.